My people, truth be told, what this our brother says on the clip you're about to watch now is the truth and nothing but the truth. I think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should hire this guy because this guy's intellect is of international standard. In fact, this guy is the one to give us justice on all ramifications of this Biafran struggle. And my happiness is that this guy, according to what I saw, based in Finland, because his own handle is Biafra in Finland, whether it is by name or by location. But his intellect is out of this Africa. He's from another different world. He's from another different planet. Please, let me show you this clip now. Let me show you this clip. And all the lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whether you are son, you are the child and bell, you are esquire, need to see this video and work on it. What this guy says is exactly what is on my mind all this while. Let us see the clip and then we'll come back for more discussion. Enough of all this nonsense.
On the 10th of October 2025, the Federal High Court is expected to give its ruling on the no-case submission filed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his lawyers. And as expected, that day, the judgments can go either ways. 1. The courts can rule in favor of the no-case submission and discharge and acquit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, making him a free man. 2. The judge may rule otherwise. But I'm making this video to make a passionate appeal to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers that on that day, 10th of October, it is only one outcome that is acceptable to us. I am telling you because as usual now, when the court gives judgment, you will now go silent, quiet, and accept it however the outcome is, claiming that the long arm of justice, that the arm of justice is long, that the arm of justice we have is caused with time. We don't want that now. We have passed the stage of the arm of justice being long or being short or however. It is now time for that justice to happen. I am saying this because it is only one outcome that Igbo want to hear at this point in time. So listen very carefully what that outcome is going to be. That outcome is simple. The only acceptable outcome to us right now is a discharge and acquittal of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No other option will be accepted. And yes, you may argue, what if the court decides to do otherwise? That is why I'm here to tell you what you are going to do. Don't worry about that. Just listen to me. The mistake you have already made in the past, you will not make it again. You lawyers have made already a mistake by continuing a case that the appeal court has already given judgment. Now, first case scenario. If the court grants Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's request and discharges and acquits him, good. That is what we are looking for. Then he will now be a free man. And at that point, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case is over. It's over and it's over. Now too, what if the court decides to strike out no case submission? What then are you supposed to do? I will tell you. If the court strikes out the no case submission and intends the case to continue, my advice is this. Walk out of that court. Walk out in protest. That case also ends on that day. Anyhow it is they want it, on the 10th of October, it's either the court end that case or you, as the lawyers, will end that case for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because there is no case in this. And if the court decides to say there is a case, then you tell the court there is no case. And you have every right under law. You have every right under law to abandon a case. Let the court do what he wants to do. Let the judge come out and do his defense by himself. Let him come out now and do the cross-examination by himself. Because you have watched and seen as lawyers in the court, you have seen that there is no evidence against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I have said it many times on this platform that they said Nnamdi Kanu did this and did that and did this to soldiers and did this to police. But up till today, I am yet to see any policeman that has come to testify with evidence. Any army man, anybody, Agboro, whoever it is, during the NSAS, outside the NSAS, in Obibo, in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, in Anambra State, I am yet to see somebody, both local and international, that has come out to say, this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. Even the masked witness that covered his face could not, even that his face is covered, say something at least. Nothing. Now you think Omotosho is interested in hearing anything from them? You think that there is a case to defend? Even if Omotosho says, come and defend the case? My counsels, my sons, I am just telling you for free. On 10th of October, this case must end. Either by the court ending the case or by you working out on the case. Let them do what they want to do to him then. No, let them do what they want to do. That thing they want to do to Kanu, do it. Do it. There is no more trial again. From the 10th, there is no more trial. If they want to kill him, they should go ahead and kill him. This thing is too much. They should end the case on the 10th of October. That is all. There is nothing to talk about again. Nothing. I'm saying this clearly. Also, if Omotosho ends the case and acquits Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they decide to still hold him back, and they decide to still, you know how they do now. When they discharge, they go and wait outside the court, then they now still hold him there and rearrest him again. Many people have said that here on my platform. What happens if they rearrest him on that day? If they rearrest him on that day, I want you to prepare a statement already before that day, pending if they may do it. Prepare a statement addressing a world press conference. You're going to alert the American embassy. You're going to alert the European Union. You're going to alert Amnesty International and all the human rights bodies in the world. You are going to alert Human Rights Commission International, and you are going to alert the world body on the pending case on the 10th of October and what the outcome may be. You are going to alert them. Even now I'm talking to you, prepare those letters and alert these bodies I have mentioned to you now on the possible outcomes on Nnamdi Kanu's case that the government may do, and the illegalities if the outcome do not favor him, or if it favors him and they go ahead and rearrest him. Now, if you do that, if you write those letters as his lawyers, send it to all these bodies I mentioned to you. Send it also to the ECOWAS, the AU, and some influential countries around the world. Then leave it like that. Prepare a statement for a world press conference on that day. Alert major stations, CNN, Al Jazeera, and other major stations in the world. Alert them on this pending crisis. So that on that day of court, they will be present, even if it is outside the court. Then prepare your statement you are going to read, and in that statement, you are going to write these following things together with what you want to add. You are going to officially declare the case as a witch hunt. During the press conference, if it happens, or that's if it happens, if they rearrest him after he's discharged, or if they do not discharge him, you are going to prepare a world press conference. I'm telling you again. And you're going to declare the case as a legal witch hunt targeted against Ndibo. Targeted against Ndibo because of Nnamdi Kanu's tribe. You are going to list out the atrocities that was carried out in his house, Python Dance, and the atrocities that have been carried out in Igbo land. And you are going to also list out the method he was brought into this country and the illegality of the trial. You're also going to read out the successful discharges and court judgment you have received from top-level courts and has not yet been granted. You're also going to list out in that press statement the judgment received from Kenya and the pressure that the Kenyan government has been pressuring the Nigerian government. All this will be in that press statement that you're going to read. Then you're going to say that officially now, you as legal counsel are washing your hands of this illegality, because there is nothing for you to look for in the court that you are sure you will not get justice in. That it appears that they are holding Kanu for something else apart from justice. And they are holding Kanu for something else, because if it's for justice, he has already defeated them. He has already gotten justice. So you're officially handing over Nnamdi Kanu to the international body. Let them watch as the Nigerian government do what they want to do to him. No more trial. This case, this issue of one lawyer today coming, tomorrow another lawyer, this son, it is over. It's no more a case of court or of lawyer again. This is now a case of legal witch hunt. And that is what is going to portray to be on that day to the world. So I'm giving you advice on what to do, because you might think that after that day, you want to now continue the case. I am telling you that will just be a legal suicide, because it is obvious that there is a bigger game than what we are seeing. And when you abandon that case on that day and hand Kanu to them, let us know what they will do with him. We are watching to see. Let me see how they can now go to court with empty body, because he's not coming there. And Kanu himself should be advised not to even defend himself. He should not even bother. They should judge it from there. Do you understand? They should judge the case with what the prosecution have said. Nothing, don't worry. Omotosho should judge it. That's what he wants to do. Yes, let us see what they're going to do now with him. Because it's obvious. And they think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is scared of his life, or maybe he's begging for his life, or begging for his freedom. No. Nnamdi Kanu is a human being. And no matter what he did, no matter what he said, he deserves justice. I said this one day in this channel, that if this man did something wrong, send him to the prison. Judge the case. Let there be evidence. Let us see. Let everybody see. Look at what Kanu did, though. Let the international community see. Look at what Kanu did, though. Clear. The other day, one Fuji musician, Kwam One, went to block a jet. He was carrying alcohol in a plane. They said, go out with the alcohol. He refused. He's doing big man. Because in Nigeria, of course, you know that everybody is who knows who. Who do you know? So he claimed to know Tinubu's boy. And he refused to leave the plane. They bundled him out and he went to block the plane from moving. That is a clear act that the whole world can see and say, this is an act, this is a criminal offense that can land you in prison. The whole world saw it. So if Nnamdi Kanu has something like that he did, that you can prove to the world, and we will close our mouth, bring it out. And we will support you to send him to that prison. We don't tolerate nonsense. We don't support rubbish. Do you understand? We don't support nonsense. We will bundle him for you. You see Nnamdi Kanu, if he did any offense, tell us. We, Ndibo, we will carry him like this, bundle him and put him in the prison for you. Yes, I guarantee you that. But so far, we have been watching this case. This man did nothing, did nothing. And if he did something, prove it now. Where is the proof? No proof. Now you keep adjourning case till whenever. 10th of October is the last adjournment. Is the last. This is a very big insult to a major tribe, the most populous tribe in Nigeria, Ndibo. More than 70 million plus people. You are humiliating our brother because of his tribe. And you are here telling us you are adjourning it again. Adjourn what? That's my advice to the lawyers. Get ready for the case is ending on 10th of October. There is no case again. Whether they like it or not, if they end the case, fine. If they don't end the case, we end the case today. Let them go with him. ABúJà.
Whether you like it or not, the clip you just finished watch have already said the whole thing the way it's supposed to be. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu trial must, I repeat, must end on 10th of October 2025. I listened to one the so-called somebody Agbakahe, who is busy defending APC, one idiot politician that's come from the Biafra land. He have already said the whole truth, and that's exactly where we are waiting for them. APC, Turumbu, and the rest of other political cabals are using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a bet against 2027 election. Look at what is going to happen on that 10th of October. It's another day, you will not see the Prosecuting Council, which is Awomolo, which is representing the federal government of Nigeria, or that day, the so-called judge will be absent. Or that day, they will then tell you that now the case have to be adjourned due to some circumstances or the other till January of 2026. Or that day, they will then pick up a renovation in all the whole of High Court, and they tell you that the case cannot hold because there's a maintenance something that is going on the court that very particular day. You know, my word always comes like a prophet or a prediction, no matter how you take it. But this is exactly what to expect on that very particular day. They will not judge that case on 10th of October. But if they do, glory be to God. And if they judge in favor of Fulani government of Nigeria, that is then we are going to execute the second plan B. If they then judge on favor of Nnamdi Kanu, and then on presence of going outside the court, they got him arrested, then we are going to implement what they call Plan C. We have taken enough from these people. And the earlier the whole Igbos rise up to this impunity, the better for all of us. I repeat, the earlier the whole Igbos rise up to this impunity, in fact, not only the whole Igbo self, because injustice to one is an injustice to all. Look at what is happening to Sowore today. Despite the fact that Sowore is playing to the gallery, he is preparing himself to become a future president of the zoo. That's exactly what is happening. That is all this going back and forth. Today in the court, today, tomorrow at the police station, and next tomorrow at the DSS or EFCC. He is preparing himself that tomorrow now he will come out. Is it not what Tinubu did during the time of military? That they said, he worked with Nadeko. He fought for democracy. With democracy. Tinubu, they are using as a mole, using him to launder money outside the country under Abacha regime. Suddenly now, it has become that Tinubu will fight for democracy. Exactly what Sowore is zuzuing now. Everybody now will be seeing it. Yes. Then you will see some people they will just give them 1 or 2 nonsense money. And they will say, yes, I was there when they got him arrested. They sent him to exile and this like that. But all of them are playing to the gallery. None of them, as long as you are a politician in Nigeria, none of them is innocent. All of them are guilty as charged. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the rest of other lawyers, we need this guy. By name Chinedu, this guy's education is out of this earth. He studied more, in fact, his own education is more than law. He studied more than law. He can even lecture all those our so-called sons who don't know their left from their right. We have a son who secured a victory for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu under his nose, under his watch. They turned the case upside down, and they were clapping for federal government. We are going to appeal. We are going to appeal. Now you take the case back to Supreme Court. Then Supreme Court flood the whole thing and tell you go back to High Court. You did a case for complete 10 good years. And you got victory, discharged and acquitted. And they deny you that victory. You still have the God, the mind to revise back and go back to court. You know, some people will come out and say me now, after all, when they say that thing, I was the one that said they need to go to court. Listen to me, I'm not a lawyer. Whatever I said here is basically on my own, my own right, my own personal opinion, not the general opinion. So whatever I said, even if I say it from now to tomorrow, it doesn't count. It is only the lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who have gone so many levels of education, go high, go low, go this, go that, who have attended so many cases. It is left for them to decide whether the case will continue or not. Because somebody will come down and tell me, say, that I'm a double-edged sword. My brother, listen to me. What I'm here to do is to bring news to you and analyze it based on my own understanding. I am not a lawyer and I never studied law in school. Let's call it all this nonsense a bluff. Enough is enough. We have taken enough from this nonsense country they call Nigeria. This is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu call them zoo. You are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, adjoining case left, right, and center. The same idiot Musa Christopher, who declared Bello Tunji wanted, is now the same Musa sending Islamic clerics. They have gone on 4 occasions inside the forest to have meeting with the same Bello Tunji. You declared wanted with 5 million and 10 million naira bounty on his head. Now you have the opportunity to capture him and brought him to book. You are sending people to go and negotiate with him. And he's now giving you his own condition that his boys will never be attacked each time they go out there to buy things from the market. You can imagine that rubbish. And then quietly, you are holding somebody whom upon his arrest, even when you ransack his home, when you killed his parents, when you killed over 28 Biafran people that are there, he didn't find even common a kitchen knife. That this is what he's using to kill people. And then you are charging him for terrorism and treason. Because he's an Igbo man. And then our stupid and foolish Igbo politicians are there watching all this nonsense. It's going far back and forth. None of them will come out and stand and say, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not released, that this country is going to break into two. Look at Nyanwodo. Nyanwodo come out the other day. What did he say? Just simply because Nigeria government did not fail to implement what do they call it? A new constitution they have agreed on. And say that if they did not implement it, Nigeria should break because 2027. Not because of his own brother who is fighting for not only for himself, not only for his family, but for the entire Igbo region, the entire Igbo race, the entire Biafra race. Look at the current one happening now. Just look at the current one happening now. To tell you that Igbos are the problem of themselves. Nobody is holding us. Let nobody blame Tunumbu or anybody. We are the problem of our own self. Our so-called content creators in the Biafra land, Igbos, are now demanding for immediate release of Sowore, but have never for one day tweeted, not even got to us to wait, that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. It sounds funny, right? Very, very funny. Very, very funny. May God have mercy on the life of every Igbo man out there. Let us dissect the comment section before we round up this show. Frank J said, tell them, oh, my brother. If Ego said, more wisdom, bro, you deserve a bottle of wine. Tonas Albert said, bam, our internet judge has spoken. Our internet judge. Okay, Christian Ugwanye said, thank you very much, my lovely brother. May God bless you. These people has overdue. I beg. Lazarus Izuna, Nnamdi Kanu must be released without any condition. Don Michael said, my brother, you too much. Ndibo, Mado. Patrick Nwachukwu, you have really spoken well, my brother. You have, in fact, you have spoken the heart of every Igbo man out there. Ndubisi Awoke said, my brother, you have spoken well. Thanks for reminding us. Peter Okoro said, that's my beautiful. Okay, you are doing well, my wonderful brother. Anyway, my people, let us just end it here. We are going in to cook another thing. Don't forget, today is Sunday. And as for watching, kindly drop your opinion at the comment section of this video. Like, share, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos. When I go hear my voice again when I come back. Get Messiano, my people.